message we want to convey as a group to the students, to families, the college community, and to the public is this is a very serious matter, and we're not waiting to act.
When things began to happen at UConn, and some of the young women there were saying they really didn't feel that they were heard or that efforts were made to make their environment safe, that's something that resonated with all of us across party lines.
Women in both the House and the Senate, Democrats and Republicans, got together as a group, and every one of us signed a letter to the committee asking that they raise a bill to, in this manner, deal with these issues at our colleges and universities in the state. What's important about that is that was a very bipartisan, broad coming together for a specific purpose, and it actually happens a lot more in this building than maybe the public always sees.
I think the best outcome for the bill will be if it becomes like a collaborative effort between both the state of Connecticut as a leader in legislation in this area, partnering with the colleges and universities of the state, to not only make sure that we're doing what we need to do in terms of compliance, but that we're also becoming something of an industry leader and an incubator for coming up with best practices when it comes to addressing these issues.
Here in Connecticut, we started in partnership with Men Can Stop Rape 2 years ago, started the Where Do You Stand campaign, which is specifically a bystander intervention model that engages men.
It's important not to go in with the mindset of accusing everybody there of possibly being a perpetrator, and rather looking at them as allies and saying, listen, we know that the percentage is really small of people that are actually going to commit these crimes, and you are all part of the solution to help us eradicate that, because as working with athletes and working with men in general really proves that this isn't just a women's issue, that this is a human rights issue, and that we can all play a role in ending the violence.
We have just recently signed on with the Where Do You Stand campaign. Fairfield University for a number of years now has been also doing a lot of work with the Fairfield Police Department with some bystander programs that we've created specific to our campus. We're hearing from a lot of our students who are upperclassmen who've graduated that they really appreciated that, and to also come back as peers to talk with younger students, perhaps in roles as RAs or new student leaders or student government representatives, to kind of pass that message along. They want to take ownership of it as peers and as adults, frankly.
It's the first time your child has really lived out in the world without curfews and all of the things that we impose on them as parents, and they're kind of learning how to make their way. And you want that to be as safe and as an environment as possible. So, I really feel that everyone needs to take ownership. The coaches, the teams, the social groups, the fraternities, when that behavior manifests itself.
The bottom line with sexual assault on college campuses is we expect to send our students to a safe learning environment. Learning's not going to take place if someone doesn't feel supported, if they don't feel safe, and that's a basic. Whether you're a parent sending your child away or a student who's away from home for the first time, you want to know that you're someplace that is not tolerant of sexual violence on campus.